Hello and welcome back to War Sales, and indeed, here we are. I'm speaking to this guy, and there's a reason why. Yes, you might have guessed it, he has a huge amount of things. I'm actually not entirely sure. Is he? He seems like the... Is he the leader? Is he the leader of the Crusade? I don't think so, right? Yeah, anyway, we're going to try and see if we can... Look at that. He wants me to have Atrion Castle basically for free. Look at that. Yeah, we might be able to get Gauss Castle as well. We might be able to get... No, we won't be able to get this one. What about this one? Yes, we can easily get Lochana Castle. That would be really, really nice. I actually wonder... Ooh, I would love to be able to get both of them. Okay, we can get Atrion Castle and Lochana Castle. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to... No, he's not willing to sell either of those. Unfortunate. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to buy one of them. I think this one is... I'm not sure which one's cheaper. What is cheaper? Ah, this one's better. Okay, so we'll get Atrion Castle. All right, we'll get Atrion Castle. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do anything yet. There's a really good reason for that. I really want to make sure... This is where I currently am, by the way. I really want to make sure that he doesn't start holding on to his fiefs in a dramatic way, because if he starts doing that, we will have no way of getting them. So they're basically always going to be held on by him, because he's just going to prevent us from doing something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and smith. Ugh. Yes, I know. It's not exactly the most riveting thing ever, but it's necessary. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and we'll see what we can do. Barney's getting pretty close to a potential demise here. I don't have anyone that is actually doing medicine. I know medicine is obviously going to make a pretty significant difference to your survivability. I've also purchased a workshop. I want to see whether a workshop actually provides us with trade experience. I've gotten numerous comments from people that have said that trade experience is passively gained from workshops. I did have a couple people say that caravans do it as well, but I have not seen that. I don't think caravans actually provide trade experience. If workshops are providing trade experience, then that's fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Hopefully we'll have enough cash to be able to buy those two castles soon enough. All right, so I'm selling every single thing that I have here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try and see someone. Well, a couple of people actually mentioned that high-level throwing daggers apparently also provide us with fine steel. So I'm not entirely sure what constitutes a high level. I guess these are tier 3. So I guess I'm going to get those. These are tier 2, so it's unlikely those are going to provide us with anything, but maybe they will. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. We got some of these. These are literally weapon tier 0, so highly unlikely those are going to be the things that we need. I'm kind of thinking that we'll get these too, but they're extremely expensive, as you could tell right there. Yeah, no, I'm only going to take a couple, okay? I'm only going to take a couple, because I want to make sure that we do gain quite a lot of cash from our javelin selling. So we're going to get 66,000 from that. Let's actually just go in here and actually see what they're going to provide us. Okay, so they... Oh, yes. These ones, yes, these ones actually do give us steel, regular steel. They also provide us with quite a lot of iron, so this is pretty nice, I gotta say. That is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we don't... Oh dear. We don't have enough charcoal now. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we now have our children. Obviously, they are indeed leveling up multiple times here. Okay, what are we going to go for? Oh dear. Okay, leadership, I guess. It's going to be a little bit problematic. Generally, if I don't have trade or... I mean, scouting is pretty good too. But if I don't have trade available or charm or something like that, then obviously it's not exactly great. But yeah, we're getting some significant... These guys are literally going to be insane. Once they get to a particular point where they're able to become convoys and caravan masters and stuff like that, things are going to go crazy. They are going to level up so fast. It's going to be incredible. Anyway, I'm going to send this guy a message. I think I have enough now. To be able to... hopefully, at least. Yeah, hopefully have enough to be able to buy his 2 castles. That would be amazing. If we could do that, that would be so, so good. And there we go, another 64,000 for us. Let's actually see whether the throwing knives are here as well. Even though they are quite expensive, I think they might be worth it in the long run. Yeah, we've got a... Wow, yes, as you see here, 1,000 per one. They would be fantastic. The trader doesn't have enough money. Well, yeah, that's obviously fine. Not a problem. Okay, so I'm just going to speed things up real fast, just to make sure that we can get this merchant deal done. We are going to need it. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Did he just gain another castle? This guy is gaining castles like candy. What's this? Look at this. We could get this one too. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, we could get both of these. Okay, that's hilarious. Atrion Castle is slightly more valuable, so I will be getting both of these. Wow, okay, yeah, this is actually kind of crazy. So, let's get both of those. I paid 1.3 million for this. This is quite... This is quite, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a particularly good idea, to be honest, but I always want to try and expand. I always want to try and expand. I always want to try to get more passive generation. Anytime we can get more passive generation, that is the fundamental... That's the thing that we need. That's the thing that we need to do. You can see here that Atrion Castle has 1,500 in prosperity. That's actually not bad. That is actually okay. And Melion Castle, what is it doing? 766. I mean, obviously not exactly great. What we are going to do, of course, is we are going to change the garrisons. Yes. We're going to make sure that they are very low indeed. Very, very low. No longer unlimited wages. Thank you very much. Current wage 0. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically... I mean, I'm going to take a look at Barney for a real quick second. He's 66. Okay, that's not that bad, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's going to be okay. Maybe it's going to be all right. But all I can say is thank you very much for letting me know about the throwing knives. They have changed the Pugios. I don't know whether I mentioned that in a previous episode, but they did change the Pugios, so they no longer provide Thermoskin steel or fine steel or whatever it is. I did actually buy quite a lot of wool as well, by the way. I have no idea why I bought this wool, to be honest, but yeah, my trade skill is obviously leveling up quite nicely there. I am actually getting some workshop income now. So let me actually just see for a real quick second. So we're going to just do a small test here. So I'm not going to do anything, right? I'm not going to do anything at all. We have 2764 in experience. And Gilvard, he's leveled up. Yeah, okay, I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, so we have 2764. Okay, so 2764, and we've just gained something. Okay, wait a minute. Did we actually get 2764? Okay, we did actually get money just now from the. As you can see, we got money again. We did actually get experience. Look at that. We did actually get experience. That's fantastic. So it must be the workshop that is providing us experience, because our caravans have been running for a very, very long time, and I have not seen any experience gained from that. So that is very, very nice. That means that I should have purchased, if I were to do this again, I would have purchased a workshop relatively soon-ish. As soon as I had gotten about, I don't know, 50, 60,000, a couple of caravans, a couple of convoys and things like that, that would have made a pretty big difference in my opinion. That would have been very, very good. Okay, so we're going to do something like, do we want steward skill? Do we want leadership skill? Do we want scouting skill? I think scouting skill is probably going to be the way to go here. Or charm. Charm is actually kind of nice too, but I think scouting is going to be better for her in the long run. So we're going to do that. And, oh no! Oh, look at that! One of our guys literally just got himself murdered, but that's okay. As I said to you, that is actually not a big problem at all. That is actually completely fine. We don't really need to worry about that too much. One thing we do need to worry about is when he's released. Oh yeah, by the way, one of my... yeah, this is actually super funny. One of my caravan leaders actually died. He died from old age. Obviously, not exactly funny, haha, but, you know, still funny because of the fact that it's just such bad timing. But, you know, that's how it goes. Anyway, what do I take? What do I take? I have no idea. I'll just take some random thing. And, oh, this guy's actually got medicine, but obviously he's not with us, so it doesn't really help me that much. So we'll just go with this. And yeah, most of our caravan masters are actually getting on in age now, so I wouldn't be surprised if quite a few of them start dropping off, which would be kind of harsh. Lose 2 of your troops. Workshop loses income. No, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to lose 2 of my troops. That is not a big deal. We don't have to worry about that at all, because our troops are, I mean, no offense right here, but our troops are not exactly amazing. You know, they are not very good at all. But yeah, anyway, trade skill, yeah, as you can see, the trade skill that we're getting from the workshop is not really that good. I've just done a trade as well, and it seems to be extremely slow. I'm not sure whether that's just because we are so high level in terms of trade skill now, or whether it's just because workshops don't really provide a huge amount. I am, by the way, already providing, as you can see, I literally put wool. I put massive amounts of wool in the input section in the warehouse, and you can see here it's literally, it says it's making 0, but that's not true because, oh, is it? All of a sudden it's making 0 again? Okay, apparently it's making 0 again. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. All right, so this guy literally now has, well, he has a lot of money, obviously, but he also has another town. Look at this. He literally got himself... Wait a minute. I can literally get a town right now. I can literally get a town right now in exchange for a castle that I purchased literally just now. Okay, that is hilarious. Why does he want me to have this? I'm actually skeptical. Why does he want me to have this? This is crazy. Okay, wait a minute. Ooh, he really badly wants that, doesn't he? Yeah, he really bad. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why not? Why should I say no to this? This is absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm here right now. The reason why I'm here is because I actually wanted to, well, I actually wanted to place someone in here. I wanted to place a governor in here. I wanted to place this guy. He is a former caravan master, and I thought, well, he has decent-ish stats. So I thought, yeah, maybe this is a good idea. What do you think? For me personally, I don't think it's that amazing, because obviously, as you can see, the construction is still pretty terrible. Okay, so I've actually arrived in Argaron right now, and this is what we're currently looking at. It's not too bad. It's actually looking pretty okay. Obviously, I understand why he gave this away now, primarily because of the loyalty aspect. Obviously, the only reason why I'm actually gaining any loyalty right now is because of Parade. Now, Parade is obviously one of those perks that, in my opinion, if you're playing Pacifist like we are right now, it is literally... I think it's just required. I think it's probably required right now. There's really nothing more to say about it. And the construction... the construction is obviously very, very low because our loyalty is low. But if we wait here for a little bit of time, that is very quickly going to rectify itself, or at least I hope so. Let's try to get a couple of things. Oh wow, yeah, this is pretty terrible. I am actually going to be getting a governor here very, very soon. I'm literally just going to stack everything that I can, and I'm going to get a governor here, one of my other governors, probably the one from Utherlame Castle, because I think she's been there for quite some time. I think it's probably a good idea to get her here. But first, what I'm actually going to do is we're going to be making a trade convoy. And is there a way to form a trade convoy that includes better troops? There you go. And what wait, we can't actually make a trade convoy out of our oh, she's at Argaron. Wait, oh, she's not in my party? Is she not in my... She's not in my party. Are you serious? Okay, there we go. Okay, so now she's actually in our party. I thought she was already with us. My bad. Okay, yeah, so now we can actually make her into a trade convoy. This is fantastic. So she is our first child to come of age, and now, oh, you guessed it, now she's going to level up her trade skill dramatically. Look at her gear. Well, I'm obviously exceptionally pleased that we have a really good time here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue leveling up her trade skill as much as possible, and obviously because she is probably going to be the person we choose to take over if we end up dying, of course. I don't... By the way, why does she have... Okay, I'm not entirely sure. What is going on with her focus point distribution? What's going on with this? Why does she have one focus point in every single thing? Okay, well, whatever the case, I guess it doesn't matter too much. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally go local connection here. I'm just going to try to spec her perks as I would, you know, because if I do take over control of her at some point in the future, it's going to be extremely, extremely important for us. Obviously, we're spending a little bit of time here. I'm not really wanting to spend an unlimited amount on these guys, so I'm literally just going to put, like, I don't know, 500 or something like that, and that's going to be absolutely fine. Let's let the game run a little bit. There you go. The new governor has arrived. The new governor has arrived. Fantastic. We're going to see some really, really nice gains now because she's been a governor for a very, very long time. And because of fast mode, obviously her skills have leveled up very fast. And that means that she's now going to be relatively good at what she does. We are losing quite a few troops from the garrisons. Of course, that is to be expected. I'm not going to pay them a huge amount of money because we want to make as much money as possible. We are now a big corp CEO in the real world. Isn't that great? Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so, yeah, otherwise what we're going to do is just going to sell all of this. Yeah, I still have the some of the throwing knives and things like that. There's not really anything for me to do here now most of the time. I think what I would like to do... I think I would actually like to send a message to this guy. He seems to be very amicable. I'm not sure. Your messenger forgot the What? My messenger forgot the message? Is he dead? Is the guy dead? Wait, was he taken prisoner? He might have been taken prisoner at that exact moment. That would have been quite funny if that's the case. No, it doesn't seem like it. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Okay, that's a bit strange. A marriage offer. Oh, you wish. You wish, you absolute imbeciles. That is not going to happen. Look at this. She is literally going to be one of the most powerful characters in this entire game. And everyone wants a piece. That's not going to happen. Thank you very much. That is not going to happen. Okay, so let me actually just see here. Why was my merchant not available to go to him? Is there a chance that it fails? I think there's a chance that messengers actually can fail. So that's probably the case here. Let me actually just make sure I'm not missing out on any perks from her. Question, what's actually going on? Yeah. Oh, she's already got 114 in trade skill. Already 114 in trade skill. That is amazing. We need more of that, please. We need more of that. Why am I not seeing her trade increases, by the way? I'm not seeing her trade increases. I'm only seeing her shipmaster increases, which is a little bit strange. I don't know why that is. Okay, well, whatever the case, I guess I don't have to worry about it too much. We are increasing our relation with random notables as well. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with the messenger, but the messenger is not arriving. Alright, so unfortunately for us, Aran is actually a... he's a prisoner. Yes, he's a prisoner. So that's obviously not going to really help us out too much. Oh, wait a minute. We've got the ability to actually see what people own just by mousing over them now. Oh, this is pretty fantastic. Yes. Okay, I'll send a messenger to this guy then instead. There we go. I'm basically just standing at Argoron looking at the encyclopedia now. I'm not sure that's the way you're supposed to play the game, but that's kind of what we gotta do right now. That's kind of what we gotta do. Okay, so let's have a look. Alright, so Suratos Castle, let's see. Okay, we can actually not afford this. What about this one? Oh, we can actually afford this. Kind of. Yeah, he really badly wants this. What about if I give him... Yeah, no, this isn't going to really work, unfortunately. Atrion Castle, I could give him Atrion Castle, but we're just gaining a castle in exchange for that. That does not make any real sense. So I'm thinking right now, what about Seniopa? No. What does he really want? I'm not sure what he really wants. I think Atrion Castle is what he really wants, but that doesn't give us enough. So, unfortunately, won't be able to do anything with him. Feels to me like the rulers are really, really harsh, and they do tend to be a bit, shall we say, a little bit stingy, a little bit greedy. You know, that's what happens, I guess. Let's send a messenger to Murin, and we'll see if we can actually... Ooh, look at that, look at the boat, look at the bosun skill. Bosun skill, Var. Oh. Never mind. Apparently, Murin literally just died. Okay, that's bad. That's kind of bad. What are we going to do about that? Oh, no. Yes. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Yes, that's very interesting. Okay, I can only hope that Aran is going to be escaping sometime soon. As you can see, he is now dead. This guy has taken over, so I will send him a message. And maybe he is likely to, you know, hear us and see what we have to say. But yeah, there are going to be a lot of people dying off now, and that's going to be extremely difficult for us to deal with, potentially. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so I want to buy this. Ooh, wait a minute. I might be able to. Nope. Cash is not an option for this guy for some reason. Why is cash not an option for this guy? It's kind of strange. But no, he doesn't want anything. I guess it's because that is his only cash flow option, I suppose. You know, that's the only thing that he can really do most of the time. Let's have a look and see. No, her trade skill isn't even leveling up that fast right now for some reason. I don't know why that is. That's kind of unfortunate. I was somewhat hoping that she'd level up that much quicker. Ah, there we go. We got another one. We got another one. Yes. Fantastic. Let's actually let this play for a real quick second, because the last time that we got some cutscene like this, we didn't actually let it play, but it shows you, the progression of your children through the ages as they, shall we say, level up. Yes. Anyway, as they age up, shall we say. And I think that's quite nice. I think that's quite nice, as you can see. There you go. And indeed, we do have two fully grown children now, which I have to admit I am extremely pleased about. And there you go. That's it. Fantastic. So yeah, we now have two, which is even better. So let's actually just see here. There she is. Okay, so 20. Look at that. 7 in social, which is less than her sister. Very surprising. She has 9. The other one has 9, and she has 7, which is very, very surprising. I'm actually not entirely sure how that is even a thing, but she's here. So we will be taking her and making her into, oh, you guessed it. Yes, you guessed it. A caravan. There we go. Done. There it is. Okay. It's going to be quite funny. She's going to be gaining a significant amount of trade skill, I assume, almost instantly from becoming a convoy. Is that true? Is that actually the way it goes? I'm actually not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out. Let's have a look. Nope, she didn't. She didn't. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Okay, let's let the game run a little bit. I need to speak to Aran as fast as possible, if we can. Yep, there we go. She's got 59. She has 59 in trade skill right now. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's sell trade goods here. Bartering for safe passage or carry capacity. What do we want? Do they actually barter for safe passage? I don't think they do, right? So I think carry capacity is better for them. And another focus point in trade skill is definitely going to be the way to go. She's already leveled to 2. Unfortunately, I don't get notified when they level. Which is a little bit unfortunate. At least that's what it seems like to me. I'm not entirely sure if that is indeed the case, but yeah, as you can see, she actually chose... Oh no! Okay, I might have to respec them. Did she choose that? I don't have that on. I don't have auto-allocate on. Oh no. Okay, one of our children is being attacked right now. That is not exactly what we wanted. Hopefully she's gonna survive. I highly doubt she is going to, but it would be nice if she does. I did give her a more, well, I tried, at least, to give her a more powerful, or, well, shall we say, a more powerful party so that she could actually do stuff and actually win in these kinds of situations. But obviously, sometimes that is just not going to happen. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if she actually manages to achieve victory. She did win! No, she didn't! Oh, but she's a fugitive. That's okay. That's actually fine, because it just means that she's regrouping. That is absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever there. That means that regrouping is only going to take a little bit of time. As you can see, she is... Wait, no, that's not her. She's... I'm getting mixed up. Oh, dear. I'm getting mixed up between them now. That's not a good idea. No, that's not great. Okay, so, yeah. She's going to get back very, very fast. And then we're going to be able to make another one, hopefully, relatively soon. Yeah, we should probably go and speak to... Well... Did we already speak to this guy once? Yeah, we did. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, let's go and speak to Aran once again. Yes, he's finally free, so I might be able to get something from him, because look at my cash right now. I have 1.35 million. That should be enough, technically, should be enough to make something happen. Now, I'm obviously attempting, if I can, to try to restore Argoron to its, you know, highest height that we can actually get to. That would be really nice. As you can see, there she is. She's going to move to our party. Very nice. Let's get her another trade convoy. I just want her to level up. That's all I wanted to do. I just want her to level up her trade skill as fast as possible. That is it. Okay, what's this? Let them marry, I think. Let them marry, right? Yeah, let them marry. I don't really mind about losing a troop or two. That's absolutely fine. And as you can see, there's the messenger. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Please, please. Oh, he has even more. Oh, he has even more castles. This is great. This is absolutely amazing. He's probably not going to be that pleased about actually talking to me right now. So... Oh, hello there. You're giving me another town, I see. Yes. Ah, that's absolutely perfect. That is absolutely wonderful. So, what we're going to do now... Ozana Castle. Yep, sure. Just trade it. Just trade it. Why not? I don't have a problem with that. Ozana Castle is super far away from us right now. And Prila, on the other hand, is literally right next to us. Oh, I sent 2 messengers. Apparently, my other messenger, apparently... Apparently, it arrived. Yes, it arrived. Not exactly when we wanted it to, but yet it arrived. Okay, that is quite funny. Okay, so let's have a look-see here. Let's go for social. Let's go for trade skill. Yeah, there we go. All right, perfect. So now we're at Amprila. This is actually a little bit, potentially a little bit problematic. Mostly because what I'm going to need to do... Yep, social, trade, perfect. Yeah, so what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to transfer, once again, one of my governors from one of my castles into a town. Because that is going to fundamentally increase our ability to improve it. And, well, the speed of our constructions is going to be immensely helpful here. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, so they've actually leveled up quite a bit here. And indeed, they even have some additional focus points to spend. So that's really, really nice. I think we're probably going to get... I don't know why they are not getting... Why are they not getting scouting skill, by the way? Look at their scouting skill. For some reason, it's extremely low. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I guess we could just spec some things. Let's go for combat tips. Let's go for preventive medicine. That's obviously fantastic. And we have this other one who has... Ah, yeah, okay, very nice. We got some shipmaster skill right there, and we also have repair cost reduction. Yeah, these things, I suppose, are pretty good. And we could go for more shipmaster skill if we wanted to do that. I guess we will. For some reason, this one has three focus points in scouting and does not level up scouting for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. A little bit weird. A little bit weird, but yeah, anyway... So this is what's going on at Argoron. We don't really have much happening, to be honest, right now. All I'm really doing is just kind of chilling here, making sure that we are getting as much cash as possible, and trying to manage my towns. That's literally what I'm doing right now, because we have 2 towns. We have 2 towns. I never would have expected it. I never would have expected that in a million years, but Aran has been amazing. This fellow right here has literally been our lifesaver. He has... been so open and so nice that I'm actually a little bit suspicious. Because it's like, what? How is he so nice to us, you know? Because he's I mean, we did pay through the nose really for it, but you know, despite that, I feel like it's pretty amazing that he managed to give us such a hardcore amount of thieves for decent-ish prices, to be honest. Decent-ish prices. Okay, so Bannerlord is actually finally dead. That's actually okay. We might have a pretty decent shot at finding the next person Because who's the leader of the... Oh, no, Zakarnus. I have not interacted with any of these people. It's very annoying, because Sestadime Castle, I've actually wanted to get this multiple times, but unfortunately, they just seem to be very elusive. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's go and speak to Aran again. This is going to be hilarious. It seems like this guy is going to be the main person that we're going to speak to. He's our real estate agent, I guess. Or something like that. That's actually super funny. Okay, let's see. It's been a while. It's been 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes, actually. No, it's been a few minutes, actually. But, you know, for him, it's probably been at least 2 years. Yes, that's probably the case. All right, so he has a huge amount of... Well, obviously, we're trading castles for his towns, which is actually quite funny. So, yeah, as you can see, he doesn't want to give up Myzea for basically anything. And I am 100% behind that. That's absolutely fine. We could get Lokana Castle. We could get Özena Castle back. We could get any of these, actually. Do we want to get all of them? Do we want to get all of them? Like I have a choice. Yes, like I have a choice. Okay, wait. Maybe I can get... I could get both of these? Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, that's looking pretty nice. That's looking pretty nice. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Boom. There we go. The thing is, and this is something that we have to realize as well when we're buying these things. You do not need money. As in, like, yes, you personally need money, but I'm talking about the vassals. When they have money, they can only do so much. They can only do so much as is determined by their party capacity. Like, for example, Aran, he doesn't have everything has a price, right? He doesn't have that. He's only going to be able to do what his clan allows him to do, because he only has clan tier 4, right? He only has clan tier 4. That means that he's going to be kind of limited in terms of his, you know, army sizes and so on and so forth. We, on the other hand, are actually clan tier 5, hilariously enough. So, yeah, there's also that. We're actually doing pretty nicely in regards of that. And, yeah, otherwise, let's see. Oh, yes, we have level ups. Okay, 175. Yeah, we'll do insurance plans, even though it's not really going to help me that much. Yeah, we got this one. Okay, every profiting caravan. And who else is level? Me? Oh, okay. I actually gained something. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. Let's have a look. Carry capacity. Trading mounts, trading pack animals. Trading mounts, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really make too much difference right now. And... yeah, no, that's a vassalage offer, of course. That's a vassalage offer. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll see if I can... I think I need a little bit more food. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I am basically just going to let the game run for a little bit. I'm not actually doing any smithing anymore. And we're going to see what happens. I'm hopeful that we're actually going to have a pretty decent time here. Let's see how old Barney is now. He's 71. So it's been 5 years since I checked beforehand. We're getting close to a potential problem. Because if he dies, we do not have anyone that has everything has a price. So that's the reason why I'm trying to be super, super quick with Kanizat to level her up as fast as possible. She does have 9 in social. She should technically be making massive skill gains. And I'm very much hoping that that's going to continue. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, we have just caught an illness. You are at death's door, racked by fever, drifting in and out of consciousness. The healers do not believe that you can recover. You should resolve your final affairs and determine an heir for your clan while you still have the strength to speak. And indeed, as you can see, our heart changes to green. And, well, wait a minute. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is game over for us right here. This is game over for Barney. He is going to die sometime soon. I don't know when, how do I determine an heir for us right here? I actually don't, I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. I've only done that once, by the way. I have literally only done that once in my entire time playing the game, so... I don't know how long it's going to be. It doesn't seem to say. Kind of intrigued about this. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is I'm very quickly going to send a message to Aran. He is our He is our confidant. He is our real estate agent. He is our wonderful, wonderful acquaintance.
It's been a while.
And we're going to speak to him. And we're going to see if I can maybe purchase some stuff for him from him before I die. So let's see what we can do. Can I purchase Gal's Castle? Yes, I can. What about Jogorus Castle? No, I cannot purchase that. And Meleon Castle? I cannot purchase that very, very slightly. Maybe I can... no, I can't give him anything else. Okay, unfortunate that I can't get Meleon Castle. It would be nice if I could. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait 2 more days. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can actually afford it. Let's see if I can actually do it before I die. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, yeah, we also have a bunch of people that are continuing to level up. As you can see, this guy's got 7 in wonderful, wonderful things. 7 in social. He also leveled up his steward skill, very nice. And, yeah, so we're now going to send him a message again, and I should be able to get my hands on that castle, right? Or at least I hope so. Because Meleon Castle is pretty okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing. Can I get Myzea? I can get Myzea, but it's absolutely impossible. I mean, actually, yeah, never mind. It is actually impossible. I would need, what is it? Over 3 million, 3.5 million, something like that, to be able to afford Myzea. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. Can I get 2 castles? No, I can only get 1 castle. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that. 968,000. That's perfectly fine with me. I'm trying to just spend as much money as I possibly can to get us the greatest possible, shall we say, eventuality for our children. I mean, this is technically how it should work in real life too, but you know, that's not how it works. No, sometimes that's not how it works. As you can see, I am starting to literally die here, which is quite funny considering the fact that yeah, my HP is going down, but I'm literally staying in town, so I'm actually surviving a lot longer than you'd think, which is amusing in itself. But yeah, I'm assuming that we are going to be dying very, very shortly, because whenever you get to, I guess when you get to 1%, that's going to be game over. That's going to be kind of, wait a minute. Do I want to do something before I die? Is there anything that I actually want to do before I die right here? I actually don't know how to really prepare for it. I mean, we don't have any, you know, special gear. I'm literally still using my starter horse because there's been no reason to upgrade it, I suppose. And otherwise, I don't really have anything in my inventory here that can be kind of useful either. So, guess just gonna let it happen, and we're gonna see what goes on here, because obviously we're gonna be making or choosing an heir for us. We're still managing to survive quite dramatically here, which is quite surprising. Okay, let me actually just very quickly spec some people before we go. What do we have here? Workshop production rate, I guess. And ghost ship. That's pretty good. We have a focus point. What do we want to go for? I actually don't know. For me personally, I feel like... I don't know. I mean, it feels to me like these guys don't level up. It seems like they don't level up their other skills. They just level up shipmaster and bosun's skill, and that seems to be about it. Kind of a bit weird. Not sure what's going on with that, but yeah, our other people are actually starting to get to a pretty decent point now as well, which is super nice. Social being increased, that's always good. You could go for medicine skill if we wanted to, but no, I think trade skill is definitely going to be what we're going to go for here. We're going to have an absolutely hardcore trading empire. Every single one of our children is going to be a trading master. And, well, the only thing I can really say is goodbye, Barney, and thank you very much for your service. Should I actually send him another messenger? I think I should probably do that before we die. Let's go. Ah, almost. We almost made it. I almost had the messenger arrive just in time, but no. There it is on the 3rd day of winter, 11/16. Barney died of natural causes. This is literally one of the first times I've ever seen this screen as well. Because, as I said beforehand, fast mode makes this possible, which I have to admit, I actually really like. I like that a great deal because you don't get to see this normally. This is one of those things that is very, very rare. And so I am actually super, super pleased with this. The question is, do I want to take over with our daughter? She has 196 in trade, so she just needs another 200. Another 100 actually. And that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. She's 22. We can have a huge amount of additional children as well if we can find a decent spouse. It's going to be kind of interesting as well to play as a female character. We don't usually do that, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of husband we might actually be able to get. I don't know how that's going to work. I've only done that once, so let's go for it. Yep, let's go for it. Boom. Okay, he's dead, and now we are... Where are we? Oh, we're over here. Okay. Alright, so I inherit everything. As you can see, one of your parties has lost its leader. It will disband after a day has passed. And Barney has died of old age. He did a fantastic job, though, don't you think? I think he did a fantastic job. So, yeah, now we have a bit of an issue on our hands because I have quite a bit of money. I have a load of influence, which doesn't really do anything. But I don't have any troops, which is kind of interesting in itself. So I'm not sure. What was she actually doing here? She has some random gear, which I will sell. She has amazing armor, by the way. She has really, really good armor. She has an amazing mount. What? She has amazing gear. Look at this. She has amazing gear. Okay, that's really, really nice. That's actually, you know, helping us quite a great deal. And yeah, she inherited all of Barney's inventory as well, as you can see right here. So, unfortunately, she's not a smith, so we won't be able to do anything with that. But she does inherit everything else, as in everything else. I'm not sure about the... Yep. She actually inherits the fleet as well, as you can see right here. Look at my leadership skill. My leadership skill just literally shot up by 17 points, which is kind of crazy. And, yeah, I mean, we have all of the ships. Yes, we have all of the ships, so we really do not need to worry about anything. And the one thing I really need to do, actually... we have a massive herding problem. Yeah. We have a massive herding problem. That's the only issue here. We don't have... Yeah, that's actually something I should have realized. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that. I'm going to go for 10 in social. I'm literally going to go for 10 in social because I want to level up my trade so fast that that's what I want to do. I think we're going to go for additional scouting skill as well here, and I think we're going to have to... I don't really want to get rid of any of my horses to eliminate the herding problem. Yeah, but the herding problem is... I mean, we're getting -3. I don't know whether that's really that big of an issue. I guess it kind of is, but I need to get back to a safe... This is really bad, actually. I've only got one person here. We're leveling up my charm skill really fast as well, by the way. Charm skill is going to level up extremely, extremely quickly. Wait a minute. Where am I? Wait a minute. Wasn't Balgard... No, wait. Where was I? Oh, I'm here. Oh, no. I'm here. This is bad. Okay, wait. Let me be very careful here. I don't want to get killed by... I don't want to get killed by Sea Raiders. That would be absolutely terrible, wouldn't it? Okay, so yeah, we're just going to level up some things. I should have probably bought some stuff at that place, but I was a bit preoccupied, wasn't I? Okay, let's have a look here. What are we having? You treat your workers as potential thieves. That's the best possible course of action there, I believe. Let's go for some trading. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have wool. Oh, look at this. We could actually literally sell this wool for a pretty decent amount. How much is she going to get for that? 1 skill point. 1 skill point. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for right there. She actually does need to respec as well, by the way. Oh, wait. She's actually gaining trade skill. She's gaining trade skill right here. Okay, that's amazing. I wonder if we're going to be getting a huge amount more trade skill as time goes on. Looks as though maybe not. I don't know. We're just going to get random people here just to reduce my my herding deficit. That's going to be extremely annoying for us to deal with. And I think we're going to be okay, though. I think we're going to be okay. Okay, so let's actually see. Where do I want to go? Well, I want to go over to Argeron if I can. So I think Von Novapol is going to be the way to go here. Yes, okay. This is not going to do anything. I'm sorry. This is not going to do anything because I don't have everything as a price anymore. So, unfortunately for me, I won't be able to make use of this wonderful opportunity. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stay here. And we're just going to recruit huge amounts of people because I am having a big herding problem. So I need to actually do that before we do anything else. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Look at this. Poroclus, the Silent was lost. Look at that. One of your parties has lost its leader. It will disband after a day has passed. Okay, so unfortunately, we are going to need a new caravan master. Oh, wait, I actually can't do that because I don't have... Yeah, never mind. I don't have enough people to be able to do that. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we've got 6. There's a bear-tailed party right there. Okay, that's kind of weird. Garrison of Ursina Castle. Yeah, we need to reduce that, of course. Thank you very much. We need to reduce this as well. We really don't want all of these being unlimited. Thank you. And I think we're absolutely fine otherwise. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, we're having, as I said to you before, we're going to start having this kind of situation happen where people are literally just dying. They're just dying, and it's absolutely terrible. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of interesting to see what's going to happen here. Oh, yeah, my charm skill is also leveling up quite dramatically. So, let's see. Let's go for Virile here. We want Oratory. And Forgivable Grievances is pretty crazy, actually, I think. Is much better than Meaningful Favors. If you want the Governor perk, obviously, then do go for Meaningful Favors. Chara the Wanderer. Ah, yes, you are leveling up quite nicely here. Good. Good. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to really recruit enough people, so I'm going to go back to doing that. Okay, so we've arrived back at Argaron, and I am attempting, if I can, to do a little bit of trading. Obviously, this is not really, yeah, it's not really going to work out too well here if I have to stay in the exact same place all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally recruit these people. I don't really care what I get, because all I want to do is just reduce the herding deficit. However, it would be obviously perfect or better if I were to get some mounted troops. So I'm actually wondering if I'm going to be able to... Ooh, hello. Okay, I've got mounted troops right here. Hello there. All right, so let's just take every single mounted troop that I can get my hands on. These guys are actually pretty good, surprisingly enough. Yeah, but yeah, we've apparently done a very, very good job, or at least whoever did this did a very, very good job of, you know, getting them in the garrison here. It's just the auto recruiter, I guess. And I think that's all I can really do right now. Do we have a herding problem? Yeah, we still have a herding problem. That's unfortunate. That is really, really bad, actually. So I guess the only thing I can really do now is move on and actually start... I think we're going to go down to Myzea, actually. I think we're going to go down there. I might get attacked by looters now. Or actually, maybe not. Oh, your messenger was ambushed and killed by highwaymen. Okay, well, that's actually quite funny. I obviously wasn't really sending anyone a message, but for some reason they thought I was. I guess maybe I clicked on it too many times. Yes. Okay, so let's just actually go for a little bit of fish here. I'm going to get a huge amount of raw silk, wool. There we go. Leather. That's pretty good. Hides. That's also pretty decent. You know, why not? Getting a little bit of trade skill. Obviously, here's the thing. Trade skill is going to take quite some time to level up now. I do have 2 workshops as far as I'm aware. I think I do have 2 workshops. So, I guess that's okay. Let me actually just see here. Where are we? Oh, this is pretty nice. We got raw silk here. So, a velvet weavery would be pretty fantastic here. So I think I'm going to purchase that. I'm literally going to buy that. Velvet weavery. There you go. 23,000. Should I buy his linen weavery as well? No, right? No, I shouldn't do that. Okay. Yeah. So we're otherwise just going to continue moving around here. It is going to take us quite some time to actually gain enough charm skill to be able to do this. I mean, charm skill. Enough trade skill to be able to do this, but we are leveling up our charm skill really, really dramatically. We're actually going to be getting relationship game with the opposite gender. That's obviously going to be the greatest thing for us to do here. Firebrand, obviously fantastic. Being able to move around faster in the daytime, also really, really good. Then we're also going to be taking Pathfinder here too. Standard stuff, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And yeah. The only thing I can really do now is just hope that we're going to get to 300 trade skill a little bit quicker than Barney did. Alright, so we are absolutely making bank right here. This is an absolutely crazy trade that we're making right now. Massive amounts of oil right here, and it's actually selling for 900 per one. 800, 700, 600 per one. Wow, actually kind of crazy. We're going to just sell quite a... Actually, you know what? I'm going to sell all of it. I bought this for literally 100 per one. We're getting 30,000 for this, 37,000, actually more than that, 39,000. Let's go for some more, let's go for some clay too, because I purchased this clay for 5 per one. which is kind of crazy. Wool is also similar. And so we're getting 45,000 gold in one trade. This is absolutely incredible. So I think what we're going to do is we're literally going to do that. And 19 skill points. 19 skill points. Can you believe it? Oh, yeah, I love it. Love it. Absolutely love that. Okay. So we're obviously specking into a little bit of steward as well right here. Is there anything that I really want to go for here? I mean, I could get some beer. That's kind of terrible, I guess. None of this stuff I really want to go for. I could go for sheep if I wanted to. And then we could just butcher some of them for the meat. We could do that. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm just going to buy some meat right now. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to actually just get a couple of recruits. That's what I've also been doing. But yeah. We're at 250 now. We are at 250 trade skill. And yeah, actually not entirely bad. That's pretty good going. We might even be able to get everything as a price with a very significant nest egg. You know, that's going to be great. That's going to be fantastic. So let's actually just sell all of this stuff. Let's get the hardwood while we can. Is there anything else that I really want to go for here? It doesn't seem like it, right? No, it doesn't seem like it. So I think we can probably move on. There's another 2 skill points to get me to 250. Actually 250. And we could go for Silver Tongue here if we want to do that. I think Silver Tongue's probably going to be okay, even though I'm not really persuading anyone to particularly join us. So I don't think that really makes much sense. But, you know, it's all right. And we can now level up some of these guys. Actually, I don't even need to because they're all mounted already. The only ones that we really do need to level up are the Khuzait nomads that we've just recruited. And you can see here that we're going to get a couple more of these fellows as well. Get our hands on them. And yeah, we are actually looking pretty good right now. We're not looking bad at all. And all I need to do, increase relationship with these guys. Increase relationship with this guy. Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't really matter either way, to be honest, but just generally increasing relation with people is kind of the way to go here. Massive amount of cheese. Look at that. All right, let's do this. Let's buy massive amounts of cheese. 1,000 units of cheese and 500 units of flax, 500 units of wool. How can I say no to this? The sheep. Look at this. Look at the sheep cost. The sheep cost is actually insane too. Let's just do some of this as well. We are literally so over encumbered right now. It's actually kind of insane. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Let's actually just do this a little bit more. Just buy a couple more sumpter horses just to make sure we're not moving super slowly. And then we should probably go over to, I guess Hargard is probably going to be the way to go here. Not Tile, because Tile probably has overabundance of these kinds of things anyway. They are quite close in proximity. I mean, Hargard is also, but yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit more, well, shall we say, more likely for them to avoid this place, in my opinion. Okay, so we do have a little bit of felt. The cheese is obviously going to be fantastic. Sell huge amounts of that, as you see there. And we could sell some wool until 10, sell some flax until 9. And there we have it. Another 6 skill points in trade. Actually crazy. And I think the best course of action for us right here is Sibir. I think Sibir is going to be the next best thing for us right now. Ah, there we go. We have another person that has actually just come of age. That is amazing. Let's see what we can do here. This is... I'm not entirely sure what's going on with our clan people because they don't actually appear to be doing much. I'm not sure. They don't seem to be leveling up. Let's just say that. Let's get this guy to join us. And he's going to get a lot of marriage offers, I'm pretty sure. He's going to get quite a few marriage offers. I mean, everyone's getting marriage offers in our clan right now, but I'm basically declining every single one because they're not really what we're looking for, to be honest. What we are actually looking for, though, to be honest, is a person to marry our character. So let's actually see if we can do that. So, alive, male, what do we want? What do we want? Maybe Azarai, maybe someone like that. We want to try to... Yeah, I think Azarai is probably going to be kind of decent here. Yeah, these are all us. Okay, yeah, that's not actually helping us. Okay, no. Apparently Azarai is a no-go. Okay, what about these guys? This guy's 43, not looking for that. We're looking for someone that is very young. We're talking about, 20-something. That would be fantastic. 49. This is going to be kind of hard, I think. Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult. 82? That guy lived to 82. How dare you? How dare you live to 82? A Pelisaur. I think we need a Pelisaur, don't we? Yes, I think we need a Pelisaur. He's 27. I guess that makes sense. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want to... I need to... oh dear. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? That's kind of unfortunate. I would like to avoid having to go and speak to the clan leader. Because, well, that's a big pain. That's a big pain to me. So I'm not sure if we're going to really have the opportunity to do that. Anyway, we could sell huge amounts of flax here. We could sell some wool. Well, in the meantime, we could sell some raw silk, some of this. The cheese is obviously selling for a massive amount too. Grain. There you go. Another 3 skill points of trade. Not too bad. I actually would have liked a bit more. A bit more than that, please. But yeah, I guess that's just how it goes. Oh, loads of fish. All right, let's buy, I don't know, 1,700 units of fish. We could buy huge amounts. I'm going to literally get 2,000 units of hardwood right here. Are we actually okay? Can I actually move around still? I can actually move around with this much? Okay. Not sure how that's even happening, but okay.
Peace to you, stranger.
All right, hello there, sir. Yes, my lord, I note that you have not yet taken a wife. I wish to offer my hand in marriage. Perhaps you and I? We meet from time to time, as is the custom, and so on and so on and so forth. Okay, yes. So he has actually said that. So we will try to woo him. Not sure why we have to be honest. I think we are probably one of the strongest clans in the entire land at this point, but obviously not really, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, we're not technically doing any conquering. We're not technically doing that, right? So I'm glad we have a chance to spend some time together. Okay, so this is going to be kind of difficult. 89%. 89%. Oh, another 89%er? Yes, very good. Can we get another one? We can. Another 89%er. Wow, okay. Actually, really, really lucky right there. We have a fair amount in common. Yes, you absolute imbecile. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to just send him another messenger. And then we are going to trade some more stuff here. Hopefully get some more wonderful, wonderful things. We can probably sell all the salt at this point. Get rid of the cheese. The wool is probably all of that can go. Okay, let's see what else we can get here. I purchased the fish for an insane amount of, well, insane amount of discount, basically. Really, really big discount. I could probably sell the smithing stuff, can't I? I can probably sell the smithing stuff, so let's actually sell that. There we go. Got a little bit of extra trade there. And now we're going to have to call for a fleet. There we go. Then we can make our way onward. Onward, sir. Onward. Over to Argron, where I don't think they actually have any wood. I don't think they have any wood, so this is the reason why I'm coming over here. Because I think this should be extremely, extremely good. If... Oh, no, never mind, never mind. They actually have a huge amount of wood by the looks of things. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, well. Never mind. We are going to get a little bit here and there, though. I just need to find a place that does not have any wood, and then we're going to be making bank. We're going to be making so much cash. All right. We should discuss the future together. This is going to be extremely difficult for us. As you can see right here, you avoided critical failure because of forgivable grievances. Okay, what about this one? Critical success, yes! Yes! We might make it! Okay, here we go. My virtues, my loyalty, I don't know. Oh, we did it. We did it. Nice. Okay, I'm going to need to speak to that guy now. So I do need to speak to him anyway. That's always annoying, isn't it? Okay, that's always frustrating. Yeah, thankfully, though, we can now go here. And I can now say, hello there, sir. I would like to make a convoy with this fellow. He's going to be leading. Thank you. He's going to be leading. Okay, so first of all, I would like to see what's actually going on here. Why do we have so much wood? Ah, there is a wood village over there. Okay, so I'm going to purchase this guy's workshop. Wood workshop. And I could buy the wine press as well, couldn't I? Kind of, but it doesn't really give us much because there isn't actually a grape place nearby here, or as far as I can tell, there isn't a grape place. So, yeah, we're probably just going to leave that the way it is. And, yeah, we'll make our way over to Saniopa here. Now, I do need to try and find Louis-chan. I need to find him. That's a problem, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Going to go for unburdened here, because I think getting overburdened is kind of annoying. As you can see, I am actually overburdened at the moment, surprisingly enough. Let's go for one more point in charm here. Let's go for a little bit in intelligence. And yeah, I'm going to need to make my way over to Botanian territory, because this is going to be the... that's going to be the biggest thing that we can do. Okay, so I'm just going to sell quite a lot of fish. Only going to get 2,000 for it. Actually surprising that we're getting such a little amount, but I guess it is to be expected considering we are literally selling for very, very small like margins here. But it's a significant profit nevertheless. It is actually fantastic. This is probably one of the best things you could do if you have a smaller amount of cash, which... obviously, I don't. I do have a lot of money at the moment, so technically I would be able to do a very, very good job at buying higher ticket items, but, well, as it stands right now, I don't know, I kind of felt like this is slightly better for consistency. We're getting good trade skill right now, passively as well. At least I hope we are going to get some better trade skill as time goes on. Let's go for social and charm here. What do we want? What do we want? Medicine? Whoa, wow, she's getting a bit random here. Okay, let's go for tactics. Yeah, okay, so where is Louis-chan? No, where is he? Where is Louis-chan? Yeah, oh dear. It's gonna be a problem, isn't it? It's gonna be an issue. Can I speak to you, sir? No, okay, no, never mind, never mind. Okay, where is he? Oh dear. It's going to be a problem because I do not know where he is. And I guess the one thing... okay, wait. The one thing I can do, the easiest thing that I can do here is... what do they own? Sionen. Okay, Sionen. He's going to be in Sionen then, isn't he? That's usually where they are. Let me actually just make sure I'm not missing any of them because they might just sneak by me. Wouldn't that be hilarious? That would be very bad. Okay, so we're going to accept this. Yeah, we'll actually just take the 2,000. Why not? And we'll go into the keep. As you can see, huge amounts of people here. We might be able to get lucky and actually see our... no, he's not here. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Yes, everyone else is, but he's not. What an absolute idiot. Oh, well, never mind. It looks like I'm going to have to search for him high and low before we can meet him. Ah, I found him. I found him. Yes, here he is. Okay, finally, there we go. I wish to discuss the final terms of my marriage. And you should be paying me for this, to be honest, but there you go. Okay, we're going to pay him 1,300. That is fine. And there we go. We are going to be marrying Pelisor, which is hilarious in itself. She gained 59 skill points. As we know, charm skill gets power leveled by getting married, which is actually amazing. And we are going to be getting Slick Negotiator because a minus 10% barter penalty with Lords of Different Cultures is kind of what I want to do. And we're going to see +1. No, Good Natured is the way to go here as well. Let's see what else I have available here. We could go for some more Steward skill. Funnily enough, I'm not entirely sure why Steward isn't leveling up. Why is Steward not leveling up, actually? It's because I don't have a wide variety of food, I guess. That's probably the reason. Let's actually see what happens with that. Let me see if I can actually do something with it. Silver ore can actually sell pretty nicely here. Fish is actually selling pretty nice too. Wow, yeah, actually quite a great deal, surprisingly enough. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, let's buy some grain, buy some cheese, meat, and so on and so forth. There we go. And actually pretty decent trade skill, so surprising. Okay, but yeah, now we are married. I need to get him in our party. Just gonna call him. I'm not even gonna bother going back to the town. And there he has joined us. Yes. And now it is time. Now it is time, sir. It is time for the procreation. Do it. It's time for the procreation. Okay. So we are now going to continue going around, trying to trade as much as I possibly can. There we go. She actually leveled up her scouting skill once again. Let's get... well, neither of this is actually that useful, so it doesn't really matter either way. She's leveling up her steward skill really, really dramatically too. Oh, nice. We can actually sell a little bit of our hardwood here. Sell some of the fish. We could sell some cheese and stuff like that too, but is that actually going to provide us with really that much? Not really, to be honest, so I'm not a big fan of that. We might want to check to see if there are any other trade goods here that we might want to purchase. I'm going to buy some meat just for the sake of it. Let's buy some olives too, just to increase the variety of what we have. Let's buy some oil as well, just for trading, and then we can move on. And we do have one thing to spend here. What do we want? Well, we probably want Drill Sergeant. That's going to get our people leveled up, even though it's not really necessary. Yeah, actually, hilariously enough, it's taking quite some time for our nomads to level up, but yeah, I guess that's just how it goes when you don't have a huge amount of, well, other kinds of skills that actually gain experience over time passively, you know. Barney had quite a few of those, but we don't, so that's going to be a little bit problematic maybe to a certain degree, but yeah, we can actually just get rid of a pretty significant amount of this. And there we go. Yeah, this is actually really, really good in my opinion. I feel like this strategy, we're just buying in bulk for an extremely cheap price and then just selling it wherever you can. I think that's kind of good. I don't know. Is that just me? I don't know. I think that's kind of good. Obviously, it is better to do other things, you know, a wide variety of other things that you can do, like just getting higher ticket items. Like I said, higher ticket items probably going to be the way to go most of the time. But I don't know. It feels to me like we're not doing too badly with this, so it might be all right. I think I'm going to go across the ocean here as well. Oh, wow. Okay, we have just arrived at Sanala. It has an insane amount of cost right here. Look at this. Look at this. I can literally sell so much of my stuff for amazing prices. Look at the walrus tusks. This is what I was talking about just before the cutaway. 1,700 for one of these. Obviously, it's going to depreciate really, really fast, of course. But we're going to get 10,000 for selling those. We're going to get another 8,000 from selling the oil. Another 3,000 from selling whatever I just sold right there. And then the grapes. I can get rid of some of the grapes at least until it turns to average. Then the hardwood. Once more. Look at that. 33,000. We can sell some butter here. We can sell some of the meat. Look at the meat. It's not even depreciating that fast, which is really, really nice. Same thing with the cheese. I'm going to get rid of the cheese and the olives and all that stuff. And we're going to get almost 39,000. Almost 39,000 for this, which is crazy. And there you go. Another 4 skill points. We're at 291, if you can believe it. 291 already. That is very, very quick. And you can see here we do have a marriage offer for technically our mother now, our old spouse. And we are not actually going to be doing anything with her. I'm not going to be marrying her off anywhere because that's just, well, that's just not very fair in my opinion. We're just going to, you know, maintain her presence as much as possible. I think that that's completely fine. There is no real reason to do anything else, of course. And yeah, Askar not doing particularly well. Not doing very, very well there. But yeah. We're still getting trade skill passively, of course, thanks to our new workshops. I think our workshops are actually providing us a great deal. Oh yeah, by the way, we're pregnant. We are actually pregnant now, so that's fantastic. As you can see here, we're getting a pretty decent amount from every single workshop. I think the velvet weaveries are kind of the way to go. They do seem to be making a pretty big difference. What else do we actually have available here? Beer... Flax, pottery. Is there clay nearby? Yeah, pottery could be useful. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a pottery shop. I don't think that's really gonna... Oh, wow, 38,000. Well, okay, that's actually kind of incredible. I am not sure why it was so expensive. That was probably the most expensive workshop I've ever purchased so far. In this playthrough, that is. And yeah, that is not sure what to really make of that, to be honest, but there you go. Anyway, we are now pregnant. We're going to be having our first, technically our first grandchild, or Barney's first grandchild, relatively soon. And let's actually have a look. What's this? Okay, many of his comrades are not used to... Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense from a lore perspective. This is quite funny. As you enter Kasira, one of your Azarai Mamluk cavalry approaches you. Many of his comrades are not used to the heat of the desert. Okay. They march after drinking wine through the evening, but are not careful to properly take water throughout the day, as the sun beats down on them. He has seen men collapse and die from such carelessness and ignorance. Well, I mean, to be fair, if they don't have water and stuff like that, then obviously that is to be expected. Your men will resent any curbs on their celebrations, even for their own health. Warn them, but take no other precautions. They lose troops with 1% chance. Yeah, sure. I doubt I'm going to lose anyone. Yep, as you can see, 0%. 0 of our troops died. Yeah, that is perfectly fine with me. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Okay, so we're just going to continue selling the hardwood. As you can see, it has paid off quite dramatically. I'm literally just selling, you know, hardwood whenever I can, and it is paying off really, really nicely across the board. And yeah, I am very pleased with our progress so far, and I am now feeling pretty relaxed Because obviously, if you think about it, we did have pretty pressurizing time trying to, buy up as much stuff as possible before Barney's demise. And indeed, I feel like that has done a very, very good job so far for us. Only 5 skill points left. Wait a minute. What is actually going on here? You know that our person, right? Our son literally advanced. Look at his stats. How does he have 10 attribute points and 15 focus points, but Nus has none of this? Did she already spec that? Did she spec that? Yes, she spec'd it automatically. Why did she do that? I don't have that setting on. Okay, I have no idea. I do not have that setting on. That's very, very strange. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Because we're just going to continue doing the same thing. But not a particularly big fan of that, I got to say. Let's see. Let's go with, well, none of this actually makes any difference. I guess Famous Commander is fine. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so first of all, we obviously want to level up intelligence. We want to level up social. Let's get that maxed out. Let's get cunning a little bit more, intelligence a little bit more, and then we are literally just going to go for this, scouting. Shipmaster is probably going to be relatively useful for him as well. Bosun skill a little bit, and there you go. All right, that's going to be it. Now, I'm not entirely sure why he, why he is having all those points, and our other people, for some reason, didn't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there was some mistake that I made. I'm not entirely sure, but, well, I guess it's good that I saw that now, because he was running around with basically not spending any of his focus points, and it was terrible. He needed to get going on that. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of some of this iron while we can. Okay, what else do we have? Well, not much, but I am now at I'm now at 297, almost 298. And that will then be everything has a price once again, and I will be extremely, extremely pleased with that. I'm kind of hoping that trade is going to level up by itself, and I'm not going to have to do too much more here. Yep, look at that, 298, we got it. Almost there. Okay, I can get rid of the beer for a decent-ish price. Let's see, ooh, clay and wool. Actually quite expensive here now, surprisingly enough. Obviously, we've been basically abusing their economy for quite some time at this particular location. So that is to be expected, I suppose. And yeah, well, not much to really say about that apart from we're at 299. 299 and a marriage offer for... Oh, hello. A marriage offer for this. No, thank you. Okay, no. She's 59. That is not going to work. All right, yeah, here we go. Okay, we actually sell some relatively decent stuff here. Nothing too dramatic, of course. I'm literally, all I'm trying to do is get to 300, and as we see, we have now gotten to 300. So we can now trade settlements again, which is amazing. And the first thing I'm going to do, I think you guessed it. Oh yes, I think you guessed it. You know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be immediately talking to Aran. That is who I'm going to speak to. I am going to speak to Aran right now. So, hello there, sir. Yes, I'm going to send you a message. Hello, do you remember me? Do you remember me? I'm the reincarnation, the daughter of that fellow that you used to speak to. And you used to visit late at night.
It's been a while.
Yeah, no, that not in that way. Okay, so let's actually see what we could do here. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy. Oh, yeah, easy. Easy. Oh, we might even be able to afford my Zaya with this amount of money. Let's try and see. Nope. Wow. Extremely expensive. Okay, yeah, not going to be able to do that. So let's buy both castles. Yeah, why not? There you go. Both castles done. 2 million. 2 million spent. 2 million spent on 2 castles. I think that's actually worth it. Because we're still going to be able to afford quite a few things. I would like to speak to the guy that owns Tepesh Castle. Let's actually see who is... who's that right now? Monchug. Ugh. Okay, that's never going to happen. I really want... What? 4 skill points in trade? How did I gain 4 skill points in trade just then?
It's been a while.
That's quite funny. Okay, so let's actually have a look here. Yeah, I have a proposal. Tepesh Castle, you better... Ooh, he's actually giving it to me. Okay, kind of interesting. Let's see. No, none of these. Oh, Cyrenea? Why does he want to give me a town? Why does he want to give me a town? I don't know why. It's very cheap. It's very cheap. Can I get this too? No, I'm being cheeky right now. I'm being very, very cheeky right there. Okay, no, let's not do that. Okay, so let's just do that. Sirenea. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. That is amazing. Yes. Yes. Look at this. Look at what we're doing here. Oh, yeah. We've got an amazing extra town right next to our other towns. Can you believe this? That is actually kind of incredible. Never would have expected that to happen. We're getting 41,000 every single day. And we have all the time in the world. We haven't even had our first child. We haven't even had our first child. And that means a huge amount. Okay, let's have a look here. Increase Sirenea's militia. Increase the militia. Okay, I don't really care about increasing militia, to be honest. But I guess we can do that. We're going to be gaining... We are gaining so many perks all the time. Let's get parade. Party size limit. Battle morale against bandits. That doesn't make any difference. I guess mounted scouts is going to be the way to go here. Alright, so we're going to have to do something about this. I'm going to need to get my governors. I'm going to need to transfer... Oh, wow, yeah. It's really, really low. Low improvements and everything, so I'm going to have to get a governor over here as soon as possible, basically. And we're going to have to see if I can... I'm going to have to see if we can... Yeah. It's going to be a bit problematic. We don't have a huge amount. I'm just going to queue up all of this, I suppose. Just queue it all up, and then just get a governor over here as fast as possible. And I hope that that works out. Ah, there we go. We've had our first child. Look at this. And it is Radan. Radan is his name. All right. I think it's a guy. I don't know. I can't really tell most of the time. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. We did actually do that. That's fantastic. We're getting some shipmaster skill here. Let's just get that little bit of a speed increase. And we now have this guy, and he's on his way. He's on his way to the... Yeah, he's on his way here. We also have our mother on our way here. I'm just gonna say, you know, things from our perspective now. So basically, Barney's old spouse, our mother, is on her way here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to actually get her to run a caravan. We're gonna get her to run a convoy. Yep, there you go. There she is. She's gonna do that. She's going to do a very good job at that, by the way. I think she's going to actually be really, really good at that. Linen weavery. Do I want to purchase a linen weavery here? A brewery? What do we want? What do we want? We do have grain here. We do have grain. We do also have... Yeah, we also have... What is that? Cotton? Raw silk. Raw silk. So linen weavery. Don't we already have something here? I think we already have something here, don't we? Yes, we already have something here. So there's not really any need for me to do something there. Myzea, on the other hand, I don't think I have any workshops here. No. So let's see. What do I have? Brewery, tannery. Brewery would probably be the way to go. Velvet weavery. Do I want another velvet weavery right here? I guess so, right?
Welcome,
I mean, it
stranger,
seems to be doing absolutely fantastically. So let's do it. Why not? And I think what we're going to do... I do want to get my hands on this. I do want to get my hands on it. How many... Do I have 6? I already have 6. Okay, that's unfortunate. But all of them are in profit, which is absolutely fantastic. Really, really unheard of, to be honest. And let's actually see. Okay, yeah, I'm going to need to do something about this. Otherwise, I'm going to be spending way too much money. So let's just do this. About 500 is okay. 500, 400, something like that. Don't really want to be going overboard here with this. Otherwise, we are going to be bankrupting ourselves. Well, not bankrupting, but we're going to be losing a lot of extra cash, and we really don't want that. Now we're making 53,000 per day, and we're going to be making even more as time goes on, because obviously we are now creating even more convoys. We're creating more convoys out of our children, out of our mother as well. And of course, we are going to be having even more children. Pelisor, come on, Pelisor, get down to it, sir. Get down to it. He needs to get on that immediately, please. Because otherwise, we may take too long, and then we're not going to have the ability to procreate as fast as we would want, and that's very bad. That would be very, very bad. We're getting some level ups right here. Kind of surprised that we're not really getting a huge amount. Yeah, well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, nighttime spotting, coastal movement penalty. Oh, okay. I'm not entirely sure what to take here, really. I guess Night Raider. I guess Night Raider sounds pretty good. Capturing enemy troops as prisoners. That doesn't really make much sense. I guess River Raider is okay. River Raider for the speed. I guess it's kind of nice. And yeah, let's just hope that we do actually have the ability to have more children here. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work. We're at 310. 310 trade skill now, which is quite surprising in itself. Usually, as you saw with Barney, it's very difficult to level that up. So I guess the workshops are actually providing us with a significant amount of trade XP, but the convoys don't. It seems like that to me, at least. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Let's go with this, and we're going to go with another perk. What? How does he have 15? Wait, no, 15 in charm. Yeah, that's absolutely, that's fine. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, 15 skill points in charm? Yeah, no, that's obviously fine. We're losing one of our spice vendors? Are we? No? No, she actually survived. She actually survived that battle. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so as you can see, we're at 55,000 now, and yep, she's pregnant again. Okay, that's great. Or shall we say, we are pregnant again. So that is wonderful. And otherwise, apart from that, I think what we're going to do is purchase a whole bunch of food. Just going to purchase a whole bunch of food, purchase a whole bunch of raw silk and all that stuff. And all I'm going to do is just keep this stuff on me. And what we're actually going to try to do is make sure that we have all of this stuff when we inevitably die. If we are actually going to die that soon. Because there is a potential for us to die in childbirth. That's one thing that we have to remember here, and that's also the reason why we want to be a little bit careful. We want to make sure that we are as, well, cautious as we possibly can be. Sulatha is now of age, which is kind of surprising in itself too. So let's actually see, where is she? Where is Sulatha? Let's see. She's at Amprila, of course she is. Okay, let's actually call her. She's going to be joining us in a moment. We also leveled up once again. We are leveling up so fast. Paid in promise. Let's go for leadership here. More in intelligence, I guess. It doesn't really matter either way, to be honest. And Sulatha has surely joined us soon. Now? Maybe? Yes? No? Okay, I'm not entirely sure if she's joined us or not, but I'm going to be speaking to this guy and getting a trade caravan. Yep, there she is. Okay, and we will immediately make her do this. Now, is she... Yep, as you can see, she actually has points too. Look at this. She has points. So let's actually spec her into the same things that we were speccing into the other guys. Let's get some cunning here, get some intelligence. I think we'll just go for 1-on-1 here in the cunning and intelligence trees. And we then just want to go for some additional steward, additional charm, additional leadership, and some scouting, and that's it. There you go. All right. Now she's going to go ahead and do whatever she wants to do, and this is going to be great. Look at this. Okay, this is a perfect marriage for Kuth here, and yeah, this is exactly what I will be. I will definitely be accepting this. This is absolutely perfect. This is really, really good, and look at his charm skill. Look at his charm skill. His charm skill leveled up so dramatically. He's now at 176 in charm. That is amazing. And so then we have this. Okay, so what we're going to do actually is we are actually going to be speaking to him in just a second. I'm going to destroy his caravan. I'm basically just going to disband his caravan, not destroy it. And we are going to hopefully get a really, really good perspective going on here. Okay, yep, we can actually buy both of these. I could get... Can I get Onira? No. No, not in a million years. Let's get both of these. Yep. There we go. Got huge amounts of castles. Huge amounts of castles under our command at this point. Yes. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to actually tell him... Where is he? There he is. Can I... How do I actually end his... I've never actually done that before. How do I end his... I think I can probably send him a message, can't I? Right? Send him a message. Rumor has it that Kuth is sailing now. Best to wait until they land. He's always sailing. Oh dear. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, so she was last seen at Lagata. She's joined us, though. She's joined us. So that means that we can now get her to actually come over here. There we go. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to be very, very quick here. I'm going to try, if I can, as soon as he comes back to Argaron at some point. I don't know when he's going to be coming back, but as soon as he comes back, I'm going to pause the game, and we're going to speak to him, hopefully try to disband his convoy. I'm not entirely sure how you do that. I'm not entirely sure how you do that remotely. That's a little bit weird. I'm not sure why I don't know that. I think it's... Is there a way for me to do that from here? I think there is, right? I mean, this is the only thing I could do. Change party. Ah, disband party. Never mind. Okay. Haha. I am so stupid sometimes. Okay, so there we go. Yes. He becomes, yeah, that's okay. He becomes a fugitive. That's all right. He's going to literally just go to the nearby town, and then we can get him to join us. The main reason why I want this to be the thing is because I want them to be in our party, and I want them to procreate as fast as possible. That is the entire reason. That's the only reason why we are going to do that. Sulatha has leveled up obviously quite dramatically as well. She's literally gaining so many skill points right here. And let's do this, and then we can go for ship repair cost. Wow, actually kind of crazy. There we go. A little bit more into that. This is not actually going to help us in any way, and none of this is going to help us in any way. Virile is going to help us, of course, a little bit. We can go for oratory, forgivable grievances, opposing gender, no. Same gender is the way to go with this. Firebrand, slick negotiator, good-natured. I kind of remember now what we need to do with these kinds of things now. And let's go for another point in this so that his steward skill levels up really, really quickly. I'm not entirely sure whether that really makes any difference at this point, but, you know, might as well. And then we have us, who has also leveled up quite dramatically. Let's go with giving hands, I suppose, and charm skill. And there we have it. Okay. And there you go. Look at that. Another baby. Look at that. Another baby. Zandina. That is wonderful. All right. That is amazing. Let's actually see where he is. Okay. He's still regrouping. So it's going to take a little bit of time for him to do that. But we're going to get him very, very soon. And hopefully... yeah. There we go. It's been disbanded. We actually got our money back from that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ingaltha died of old age. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that he's dead now. No offense. No offense to him, but he was kind of annoying to deal with. Okay, so he's actually staying at Aprila right now, so let's just actually call him over here. And all I want him to do is stay in our party and have children, have a couple of children, and then I'm going to tell him to go and have, you know, good old time being a convoy again and all that stuff. But yeah, we just need to try to procreate as much as we possibly can. But yeah, we're actually not doing too badly here. I feel like we are... Yeah, we're pretty good. I feel like we're pretty good right now. I'm not sure if we're going to have a good time here. Maybe we're going to be okay. I think we might be all right. All right, so we're actually looking at this guy because I really... Oh, oh, no. He's the king. Oh, I didn't even realize that when I sent him this message. Okay, my bad. My bad. This is not really going to work out too well. I could get something from the... Yeah, no. As you can see, the kings are... Oh, hello. All right, never mind. Maybe he's actually going to be all right to deal with here. Let's see. Ooh, might be able to get... I might be able to get a town. I might be able to get a town if I can be a little bit patient. Sargot's not going to happen, but I could get Galend. I can already afford Druimore Castle and potentially Galend as well. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I am actually sending 2 messengers. I sent one to Mr. Monchug as well.
It's been
but yes, maybe I can get something from him. I highly doubt it. Yep, as you can see right there. Makeb, what about this? Nope, even worse. I could get Tepesh Castle. Nope, never mind. Couldn't get that. What about Urukskala? Yep, I can get Urukskala for an extremely cheap price. Definitely going to be saying yes to that. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're raking in the money. As you can quite clearly see, we are just raking in the money every single day. There is no reason for me to do anything at this point. I can kind of just relax. And I don't have to really worry. We're having children by the boatload as well. So Fenoria and Kuth, they are doing a fantastic job. Good on that. Yes, good work. Here's a spreadsheet telling you how good you've done it. Yes, very good. Anyway, the point is, we're having children, they're having children, everyone's doing very, very nicely. And yeah, our brothers and sisters and so on and so forth, they're also doing a very good job of basically just aging up. You know, we want them to age up as best as they possibly can, and over time, of course, that's definitely going to make a big difference. Of course, this is the thing. Technically, what I could do is, while this is working, right, while our money is coming in, while this passive generation is coming in, I could go around and I could continue to do trades. I could continue to do trading. I could continue to get a little bit of money here and there, but I actually feel as though that is... I think that might be a bit detrimental at this point. What we want, ideally, is to just get as much money as fast as possible, and I personally feel like staying in one of these towns and providing our passive benefits, I'm not sure. I personally feel like that is kind of good. I don't know. It feels kind of good to me. I mean, you can see here, Amprila, its loyalty is not doing so well, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to just go over here and provide our parade to it. You can see that the... yeah, the loyalty is not doing so well at all. We do have someone here as a governor, but he's not doing a particularly good job, as you can see. So we're going to have to do something about that. We're going to have to also build some stuff. Let me just see here. Yeah, I guess that's good. All right, fantastic. Okay, so yeah, he isn't actually doing a particularly good job there in terms of loyalty, but his construction is very good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Usually I don't really take that much note of governors and what they do, so I'm pretty happy about that. Pretty happy that he's doing a decentish job, and I think we have enough money maybe to do something now. Yeah, as in maybe we just have the ability to talk to that guy and get Galend from him. Double the morale bonus. Yeah, sure, why not? Double the morale bonus. Sounds pretty good. Okay, yeah, so we'll talk to Romand. And I kind of want to speak to Monchug again, but unfortunate for me that I don't think that's going to happen. So let's send him a messenger. It's going to take 1 day. And Fenoria is once again pregnant. That is fantastic. That's really good. Yeah, hopefully we're going to have a good time here. This is the only thing that we really need to do. We just need to make sure that we have as many children as possible, basically, because that's going to fundamentally increase our chances of success in the wider circle, as it were. Very important. Even though right now I feel like we're actually not doing too badly, and I think that we're actually going to be okay. I should probably leave here. Yeah, thank the heavens. There we go. Okay, yeah, so here we are. Nice. Okay, so let's go and speak to this guy once again. And let's see if I can get Galend and Druimore Castle. Yes, I can. I can afford it. There you go. So we're going to purchase those. There we go. So we literally just purchased a town and a castle. And it's going to be very far away. Galend is literally all the way over there, which is really bad. Just bear that in mind. It's really bad. But it's not that bad because I do have the ability to change governors remotely. So I can very easily do that. Unfortunately, I am actually going to have to make my way over there myself. So it will take a bit of time. Ah, look at this. We have yet another child who has reached age. And basically that means... Oh yeah, you know what that means. That means I'm going to be calling them. And yeah, she's staying at Amprila. It's going to take 1 day and 15 hours. That's really not that long. That's very fast. Now, what I've actually been doing is, because I have noticed that I have a space in terms of companions here, I'm actually trying to find a companion that is not on death's door. It is a little bit more difficult than it might sound, because I'm now faced with a huge amount of people that are literally like 50, 60, you know, all over the place. Companions, no less. And there's a lot of, as you can see right here, a lot of lords that are dying off right now. And apart from that, we're having a bit of a shortage in terms of companions, I believe. It feels like that, at least. Nus is going to get taken prisoner, as you can see right there. Yep, she got herself taken prisoner. Kind of unfortunate that that happened. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to get another trade convoy right here with Wisan. There we go. She's going to go off and do that. I do need to take a look in here real fast. Where is she? There she is. Okay, so yeah, obviously we need to spec her into this. Need to spec her into this. Just get her a bunch of scouting skill as well, a bunch of this, a bunch of shipmaster skill, then we'll go for a little bit of that as well. Okay, that's fantastic. Just doing it very, very roughly, very, very quickly here, just to make sure that it's all done so that I don't have to worry about it in the future. And yeah, that's obviously fine. So is she okay, or did she just escape? She's a prisoner still. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh dear. That's not so good. Okay, well, as you can see, we're now making 78,000 every single day. That is a huge step up from how we started the episode, because we started the episode and we were making 25,000 every single day. So this is exponential increase, basically. Really, really good. And Wisan is leveling. Look at the level up. Oh, wow, so fast. So extremely fast right here. Okay, kind of crazy. Let's do local connection right there. What do we want? What do we want? I think we want probably tactics skill, just in case she gets into a battle, even though that's probably not really going to help us that much, really. Nus has actually escaped, but obviously she's going to regroup for a little bit. We have 1.6 million. We have 1.6 million. Can we buy something with 1.6 million? I think we might be able to. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this guy. Meritor. Meritor. You have very good relation with me, Meritor. So I will actually be talking to him in just a second. Yes, hello there, sir. All right. This is going to be pretty good, or at least I hope so. I might be able to purchase Lagator from him. I highly doubt this is going to be the case, but I might be able to. Yep, not in a million years. I could literally give him all of my fiefs. What is with that? That's actually insane, if you think about it. I mean, he's got 727,000. That's a huge amount of money. Not entirely sure why he's holding on to it so dramatically, but I guess it's okay. I'm not going to complain, all right? I'm not going to complain too much. Achios, okay, let's send a messenger to him. It's going to take 2 hours to reach him. He must be very close by.
Tell me your name.
Hello there, sir. Okay, I would like to steal your castles. There we go. Okay, wait. No, he wants Galend. That is not going to work. Wow, okay. These are... Okay, yeah, Lanokhen is probably going to be okay for us to take, I guess. Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, I'm not a big fan of spending 1.5 million on a literal castle. But why not, right? Why not? I think it's decent-ish. It's gonna be helping us instead of helping him. I think that kind of makes a bit more sense. That's the reason why I'm kind of buying up a lot of these castles. I'd like to ideally not spend more than 1 million on each castle, because it is fundamentally very expensive, very, very expensive indeed. So I kind of would prefer if it was a little bit less painful to my wallet at the moment. But yeah, we are not doing too badly otherwise, and yeah, our focus points and things like that. It's so funny. The AI is so bad at speccing focus points. They literally spec focus points in every single skill. They don't actually spec it into anything useful. Basically, if the character is playing with, I don't know, let's say the character is speccing into a bunch of trade. They just spec into everything. They just spec into one-handed, polearms, tactics, scouting, roguery. I don't even know what's going on with that, but yeah, that's what they do. Very, very strange. To be honest, don't know why they would do that. Anyway, yeah, our character is absolutely insane right now, as you can see right here. Just incredible. Look at this. 327 in trade, 179 in steward, 294 in charm skill. I mean, really. That's insanity. We're also going to be getting a little bit more of that. There we are. Okay, yes, there's also this. Bosun skill leveling up. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, so Wisan is obviously doing really, really well here. And yeah, there we go. She's leveling up at a dramatic speed. And we're getting 80,000. We are making 80,000 every single day. There is one thing I want to do. Once we get 1 million, I'm going to just take a quick look and see if there's any castle I might be able to purchase. I'm thinking, no, we can't really buy anything like that. I think we need to buy something. Yes, here we go. This is how you buy cheap places, right? Basically what you want to do is you want to find a place that has just been conquered and or a castle that is far away from the original, the Conqueror's faction, basically. That's what you want to do. Because then what you can do is hopefully, yep, look at that. Look at how cheap that is. Look at how cheap that is in comparison to Ataconia Castle, right? Ataconia, I could spend the full million and it's not even half. But Nevyansk, I could literally spend only 400,000 and I have it in my possession immediately. That is the trick to using everything has a price. Anything that is within their own, their own faction, it's going to be extremely difficult to part them from it. But you might be able to have a pretty good time doing it this way. Lantanor, I don't know where he is. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to have to go over there and actually see what's happening because I don't want to be in a situation where I don't have a clan leader or someone that actually has a lot of fiefs on speed dial. I need him on speed dial, otherwise things are going to go kind of problematic for us, I think. Okay, let's do that. There we go, and we are going to do... Oh, no. Okay, let's have a look here. We need social. We got social and leadership. That's not exactly great. Okay, I guess we are... Are we going to do that? Really? I guess so. I guess so. Not a terribly big fan of that. Okay, tactics, scouting, bow. Wow, he's... Okay, getting kind of unlucky here. Or maybe not unlucky. Maybe he doesn't want to be a trader. Who knows? Maybe he wants to follow his own path. He doesn't want to enter the family business. Why not? Why don't you want to enter the family business? This is terrible. I'm obviously joking, but yes. Let's have a look and see whether we can find this guy. Is he here? What's his name again? I'm sure I'll see it. I'm sure I'll know when I see it, right? Oteros? Isn't that his name?
I don't know.
Hello there, sir. Okay, you better... Nope, that's not him. Okay, I don't know who it is. Great. Who is it? Lantanor? Where is he? I've never heard of him. He must be a new vassal or something like that. Must be one of the children or something. Party becomes disorganized. One horse size. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so, first of all, we are basically just going to wait here. Where is Lantanor, by the way? Where is he? Sidenrik has died. That's the Nord leader. The new Nord leader, that is. Oh, Omor is also potentially a thing that we could go for. Let's actually have a look at Omor real fast. Oh, he's also someone I don't know. Of course. That's very bad luck, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have to go in here. Nope, not getting lucky with that. Usually if you go into the keep, you might get lucky and actually have some people already kind of in there. And then you can just talk to them really, really easily. Okay, let's have a look. Nope. No, this is not going to work here. No, I might have to... Chason? Is that the guy? Yes, there he is. Okay, Chason is right over there. Maybe we can catch up to him. Yep, that's close nice enough. And easy. This guy is so old right now. Okay, he's probably not going to be particularly pleased to part with Omor here. No, as you can see, not going to happen. Gersagos Castle, though? Yes. Gersagos Castle, 244,000. Very cheap. Love that. Love that. Okay, so the question is, can I actually have someone separate from this? Mosteros, he might actually have ownership over Mekalovia Castle. We might be able to make that work as well. But I don't think I have him on speed dial. Do I? Oh, I apparently did. Maybe? Oh, no. Never mind. He's actually not even the person that owns it. He is part of the faction, or shall we say clan, that owns it. Let me actually have a look here. Mekalovia Castle. It's Serenor. Okay, yeah, he's 82. There's no way he's going to say yes to this. There's no way. He's too much of an old head in this case, I think. Mekalovia. Yeah, no. As you can see, he is not... Not in a million years. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Original fiefs, people that own these originals, they will never ever part with them most of the time. What is going on here with the Aserai, by the way? The Aserai have taken Revel? This is crazy. How did this happen? Okay. Lukand. Oh dear. That's very annoying, isn't it? Okay, what about Cranarok Castle? Maybe we can make some... Lukand again? Oh, where is he? Where are you, Lukand? Where are you? Okay, I don't know where he is, but you'll tell me, right? You'll tell me if you see him on the map here. I mean, there's so many people. What? There are just so many people everywhere. Maybe... Oh, no! Gilvard! Gilvard, the shark, is dead! No! He's dead! Okay, that was one of my caravan people, so that's exactly the reason why I have been saying to you that I need to recruit some more companions. But unfortunately, I've not been particularly lucky with that. So that's not really that helpful. We got some charm skill right here. Let's go for Virile, even though that's not really going to make any difference to Nuss, because I don't think she's actually going to get anyone, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to marry her off or anything like that, because I feel like that's kind of unfair. You know, I feel like it's kind of unfair for us to lose one of our very, very trusted, very, very valuable people for nothing, basically. So, yeah, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, unfortunately for me, Lukand is somewhere far away. Amgirth is here, though. I might be able to speak to him. Hello. I think you have something, don't you? Yes, you have Ustakor Castle. Might... Oh, no. Not in a million years. No, unfortunate. Yes, as I said, these original fiefs are very, very difficult to sort of get a handle on. So, yeah, that's going to be our next kind of big challenge to deal with. Because while we do have a lot of money, money sometimes doesn't make any difference. Money is sometimes absolutely pointless. Let's actually see if we can... Oh, no. Wow, there's so many people here. No, Lantenor is not here, right? No, Lantenor is not here. That's very, very unfortunate. What about this guy? Does he have something? He's the leader? No, he has nothing. Wow, okay, that's kind of surprising. Anyway, yeah, let's take a look at the map. And then we'll leave it off there, shall we? We'll leave it off there, and we'll see what we can do next time. So we've now captured, or shall we say, quote-unquote, captured. We've now captured at least, well, huge amounts, actually. Huge amounts of fiefs. We have basically taken Karinia Castle, Melion Castle, Gauss Castle, Jogarus Castle, Atrion Castle, Locana Castle, and then we have 4 towns, I think. Yeah, we have 4 towns. We have Galend as well. It's very far away, unfortunately. And then we also have Urukskala Castle and a bunch of others up here. The best course of action, I think, for us right now is to continue sowing the seeds of discord in amongst our opponents. So basically trying to weaken them with trade. If I can take all of their castles / towns intermittently, so for example, let's say, for example, the Azurai, they're barely touched. So what I need to do is I need to actually find a bunch of them that own some of these, and I actually need to purchase some of these for a massive cost. So I'm going to have to wait on screen for a bit of time, or shall we say, not on screen, but I'm going to have to wait myself, you know, and wait and see what happens with that. Let's actually see, Kanizat, there we go, and she is 31. So we are 31 right now. We have a significant amount of time before she has any potential for death. So we can only hope, let's cross our fingers and hope, that nothing untoward is going to befall her. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.